What's up, Spartans? This is JAG, aka Leonidas, and on today's video, I'm going to be showing you the new update, Season 1 of Pass Royale for Clash Royale. And there's a lot of big changes, a lot of updates. We're going to cover them all today and try and make it as condensed and quick as possible to kind of fill you in with the new one if you haven't already. So first things first is that if you're not familiar to the Sphere, or if you are familiar with other Fortnite games, you're going to get it, is that Clash Royale is now going to come in seasons where you're going to be able to pay a smaller fee, which, for example, for Europe, I think it's €5, for Canada, it's $7, the United States is somewhere in between. And it's going to unlock a whole host of tiers of rewards, emotes, skins, things like that, and it's going to allow you to do a couple other abilities or things like that, which are going to be handy for helping you advance through the arenas moving on. So if you're free to play, you don't need this. It's not a huge disadvantage of having it, but if you do want to pay and you want to go on the smaller side, this is a great option to do it. So first things first is when you pay, you're gonna actually be able to unlock your name, and it's gonna be gold, as you can see right here. It's gonna go from white to gold. You're gonna have this kind of shiny effect, and that's the big thing. Another thing, it's going to actually kind of announce it to your clan, as you're gonna be able to see right here. It's gonna kind of launch itself on there, and everyone's going to know that you actually did pay for the season, which isn't a huge issue since almost everyone I've seen has been doing it so far. And other than that, there's a couple other pretty big things. First thing is going to be the chest queue. You're going to see at the bottom here, this queued area. You're going to actually be able to have, for anyone who doesn't understand queue, you're going to be able to, while you're unlocking one, you're going to be able to take another chest and say, I want to unlock this as soon as the other one's done, so it's automatically going to do it. So whether you're at work, you're sleeping, just kind of screwing around, either way, you're going to be able to unlock the next chest and not have to be online to actually do it. So that's pretty handy. And the next big thing is, before we actually get into the claim rewards there at the top of the left, what is the addition of the legendary card, the Fisherman. So if you haven't seen gameplay of this, check my prior video yesterday, and it's going to show how the challenge, how I beat it, the deck I used, but it's going to show the gameplay of the Fisherman as well. It's a 4-elixir legendary card. As you can see there, it brings a whole unique ability new to the Clash Royale universe. And what you're going to see is an actual anchor hook, which is going to pull troops, singular troops, ground troops, to the Fisherman, where he's going to then start to beat them with his fish. And alternatively, if he gets at the tower and there's nothing around, he's going to launch himself at the tower by hooking on and pulling himself there. So it's going to be interesting and build a whole, allow for a whole new host of decks and deck types, and it's going to be very interesting. I'm actually curious to see how it builds from there. So now, the next big thing which you're going to see is the whole crown chest. That's going to be completely kind of almost changed and revamped. You're still going to have your 0 to 10 for the rewards, but as you see here, if you're a free-to-play player, you're going to have all the tier rewards on the right. For the Pass Royale people who paid, you're going to have all those tiers. Additionally, you're going to be able to unlock on the left. This is going to come with a new emote, which you can see here, which is kind of, I'm going to call them the fighting fish. You're going to also have, which we can see, I believe is at the 30th tier, is going to be the Crown Tower skin, which is going to be a shark inside of the actual King Tower. And then at the very end, if you're free to play or you're Pass Royale, you're going to get access to a legendary. If you're Pass Royale, you're going to actually get access to 2 legendaries. So pretty good. All the tiers are actually going to be unlocked with your 0 to 10 chests as well. They're going to be unlocked in 24-hour segments. So every 24 hours, you're going to be able to unlock them, and you're going to be able to do them. You're going to take 10 crowns to unlock it. And if you pay for the Pass Royale, you're just going to get the additional left side as well as the right side. So now the other big thing is actually, you can see right in the middle of my screen right now, is that new arena. So for anyone at 4,000 plus, the old arena, the I guess the legendary arena, has been replaced with basically the kind of this boat. Well, you know what? There's no point going down. It's right here for the emotes and the decks, or not the decks, the town or like the Crown Tower skins. You're actually be able to find them here under the emote deck, which you're gonna be able to switch between them, especially as more Clash Royale seasons come by. You're gonna be able to switch and choose and kind of customize it however you want. The second last item I wanted to cover, which I actually forgot to mention in the crown chest, is the little lightning strikes, which you're actually going to see just at the bottom there on the bottom right corner of the crown chests. And that's what you're going to be able to do, is you're going to be able to strike a card and hopefully get a card that you want to help you advance through the arenas a little bit more quickly and be able to upgrade your deck so that you'll be able to get up to Legendary Arena or whatever higher arena that you want. And finally, the last thing that's going to be is the balance changes. So there's a few reworks of cards, mainly the Cannon Cart, the Cannon, Giant Snowball, Inferno Tower, and the Goblin Cage. As far as the Cannon Cart, you're seeing a decrease in damage, increase in the range, and hit speeds increasing along with the hit points on the shield. Your Cannon's getting more powerful as far as damage, but less of a hit speed, going from 0.8 seconds to 1 second. So it's going to be interesting how that kind of incorporates. The Giant Snowball, the radius is actually going to be decreased. I think this was probably a pretty good one in the sense that Giant Snowball was starting to be one of those more popular cards, especially for the challenge decks, and if it gets used a little too much, generally needs a little bit of a rework, and I thought in this one the radius drop was a little bit a good call. As far as the Inferno Tower, the lifetime's actually going to be dropped. Again, I thought this was a pretty good call. It gets pretty OP with the time stamp that it was on there, which was 40 seconds. Now you're going to get it more around 30 seconds. And the last thing is actually going to be the Goblin Cage, which is lifetime is going to increase. You're going to have 15 seconds to 20 seconds, and also the Brawler, the Goblin Brawler inside is also going to get a damage buff at 25%. And that's it. That's going to be the end of the update. I believe I've covered everything. As far as, like I said before, if you want to see kind of gameplay footage on the Fisherman, go to the prior deck challenge that I posted yesterday. You can have a look at that. I want to know what you think about the update. Do you think it's a good update? Do you think it's just a cash grab? Do you think it's a bad one? Do you just really not give two craps and just going to continue playing as normal? I want to hear what you have to say. Let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, this is going to be JAG, aka Leonidas, signing off. Peace out. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you on the next video.